Welcome aboard Bus One. We're setting sail to the Bermuda Triangle, and we've got some time to kill. Let's play some trivia. Gamers, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Cooper?
I'm Mitch. And I promise, I washed the shirt. I promise.
Wait, Mitch, without the context that you wore this shirt for the last episode, that's just you saying, no,
well,
I promise I
guys.
cleaned my clothes.
You just added the context.
Promises.
I'm Steven, I guess.
And I'm Aiden. And guys, it's been too long since we've hit the seas, right? We haven't hit the water for an episode. It's been at
Dude,
least
that's what I've been
since
saying.
Steven's
Arg,
Deep
it be
Ocean.
pirates too.
What about
And so I
Atlantis?
was like, I guess Atlantis, we didn't hit the... Fuck, we did hit the ocean. What am I thinking? Anyway, I wanted to go on a little seaside excursion. The last time we were going to an island resort, we crashed our plane, so we're not going to do that. We're going to sail this time. And, is that somebody... Is that somebody on the...
Is John
Is it
going to come out of the
Amelia
bathroom again? Not again.
Is it Amelia Earhart?
Do I see an iceberg?
Yarrr, mateys! It be I, Captain No-Beard, and I be commandeering this vessel once again along with me crew. I'm always on the search for the greatest treasure of all, knowledge. But I recently found this peculiar scrap of a map leading to what some say is the sunken wreckage of the Santa Maria, one of Christopher Columbus's ships, said to contain vast riches as well as priceless historical artifacts. Now I know ye landlubbers be liking trivia, so I decided to bring ye all along. Maybe ye'll be able to aid on our quest. Now, before we set sail, if you're going to be joining me, crew, we have a couple ground rules to cover, so let's get into that. We will be sailing through 3 of the 7 seas today, with ye getting more shares of the treasure the longer ye be with the crew. There are 5 questions in each sea, with 1 doubloon in the first one, 2 doubloons in the second one, and 3 doubloons in the third sea, per question accordingly. This be a busy ship, so if you need to get me attention, you will do so by buzzing in. First to buzz in and get the answer right will get the plunder for the question. God, it's so hard to read with an eye patch. I didn't test this before. While on this voyage, keep a lookout. I left some buried treasure somewhere. If ye be keen and spot my hidden cache, I'll give ye 3 extra shares of treasure. But if ye be making a stop for no reason, I'll be confiscating 3 of your doubloons. You best not be using the dark magics of Google, or else I'll send you straight to Davy Jones' locker. And in the end, richest pirate wins.
Arg.
Downloading Sea of Thieves.
Hey, Mitch, you like Sea of
Whoa.
I love Sea of Thieves.
How about you Sea of Thieves? Nothing.
It's the oldest pirate inside of the book. Now, if ye be joining my crew, leave your landlubber life aside and come up with a pirate name right now.
Oh.
Do we have to do the pirate voice too, or do you find that patronizing?
You know, it to each their own.
Okay,
This is
that's
just
fair.
how my voice sounds.
Okay, I got mine. I'm First Mate Mitch. At your service, Captain.
Wow.
Well, he's giving himself a promotion. That's crazy.
Hey, what can I say? Confidence.
But,
All right, welcome aboard, First Mate Mitch.
arg, I be Cooper the Cripple.
Oh, Cooper, what happened to your leg?
They got pegified. I only got pegs now.
Wouldn't wish that on my
Cooper
worst
got
enemy.
pegged.
I've been pegged.
I'm Scallywag Steven. You know why they call me that?
Scallywag Steven.
You know why they call me
Such a
that?
scallywag. He's such a scallywag.
Oh, you know.
Alrighty.
Is this pirate trivia then, Aiden?
This is not pirate trivia. The topic will reveal itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so stop trying to figure out the theme.
Sorry.
Literally stop trying to
trying.
figure out.
But it's
the theme.
literally pirates.
Quit.
But I am a pirate, so and you're on my crew, which makes you a pirate.
Arg. Does that mean every trivia that you host be American trivia, Mitch?
Yes.
Because he's American.
'Cause
Yeah,
he's
pirate's a
American.
nationality. I'm a citizen of Oceania, actually. Anyway.
Thanks for asking.
Well, now that y'all have been christened with your pirate name, we can set sail into the Bermuda Triangle in round 1. We be sailing into dangerous waters, mateys, so keep your wits about ye. The Bermuda Triangle is fabled to be quite dangerous for ships, with many sinking and some even vanishing off the face of the earth. Now, I've sailed in all 7 seas, so I'm not too worried, but the question is, which of the following bodies of water has the most shipwrecks in it? Is it A, the Caribbean Sea, B, the Mediterranean Sea, C, the South China Sea, or D, the Great Lakes in the United States? Mitch. First Mate Mitch.
Oh, I didn't even think about the Great Lakes. I was going to say Mediterranean, but you know what? I'm going to go with Great Lakes.
First Mate Mitch, that is correct. That is one share of treasure to you, one doubloon. The Great Lakes have somewhere between 6,000 to 10,000 shipwrecks that we know of.
The Ella Fitzgerald.
The Ella
Fitzgerald?
I don't think that's how the song goes. I don't think that's how the song goes.
Edmund Fitzgerald. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, God.
Edmund Fitzgerald, my bad.
First Mate Mitch.
Mitch, you
First
just
Mate
broke the
Mitch.
immersion for me.
Come on, man. We were doing so
We're
well.
not off to a
I'm
good start.
sorry.
Anyway, the Caribbean, just so you know, the Bermuda Triangle actually doesn't have more shipwrecks than other areas that are similarly traveled. There's just a lot of legends and lore about it.
Yeah.
The Mediterranean has a fair number due to a lot of like the Greek Roman stuff that was going on back in the day. And the South China Sea is quite dangerous for maritime travel today in those kind of routes in the past. So yes, Mitch, there's one doubloon to you for the Great Lakes. And that being said, even though the Bermuda Triangle isn't statistically full of shipwrecks, time and space tend to get weird inside the triangle. Is it aliens? Who knows? But while wrecks may not occur here more often than others, we may stumble across long-lost shipwrecks from throughout history. So keep a lookout, sailors.
It's a Shipwrecks episode.
It's a Shipwrecks episode.
Like the
You
Ella
got it.
Fitzgerald.
Like the Ella Fitzgerald. I mean, we could rename the bus. We could rename the ship to the Ella Fitzgerald.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Well, no, this is bus one.
Wait.
We'll see if we could commandeer another vessel.
That's the prize.
Perhaps.
The prize is the Ella Fitzgerald.
Perhaps. Well, moving on to question 2. If you look off the stern of this sailing bus, you'll be seeing the last glints of a lighthouse off the coast. These structures serve an important purpose for us sailors, guiding us to safe harbor and making sure we avoid being dashed upon the rocks and becoming a shipwreck ourselves. Put the following lighthouse innovations in chronological order.
Fresnel Lens has to be on this list.
I didn't name it by name, but it's kind of on there. Your first one, write these down if you want. I know it's kind of hard to write on a ship, but get your sea legs about you. The first one, screw pile foundations allowed lighthouses to be constructed on sand or seabeds. Innovation 2, wood fires were replaced by oil lamps for a brighter, steadier, and smokeless flame. Innovation 3, reflectors were used to focus the light into a higher intensity beam. And Innovation 4, rotating lights improved the visibility range of a lighthouse. Hit me, First Mate Mitch.
Okay, earliest, I have reflectors. Number 2, I have oil lamps replacing wood fires. Number 3, I have rotating lights. And then number 4, I have the screw pile foundation.
You know what? I was going to let Audie answer, but Mitch, that is 100% correct.
Well, were either of you have the same thing?
No, I had something to say.
Well, there you go. So reflectors were first used in 1777 using mirrors. Then in 1782, like whale oil type lamps were kind of invented for lighthouses or implemented. Then they kind of changed out the reflectors for the Fresnel lens. There you go, Cooper the Cripple. There's your Fresnel mention.
Fresnel mention.
So that let them get stronger beams and then added rotation to it.
You know
'cause
we
the
be
lens
waiting for
is
the-
easier to
Wait,
rotate.
Fresnel Lens wasn't even one of the options.
No, it wasn't. It was in the middle of them.
You're
and then
telling
finally,
me that
the
not
screw
be one
pile
of the greatest
foundations.
innovations.
It's a pretty great innovation, but the reflectors kind of did the same thing earlier, so you know.
Tell that
Anyway.
to Fresnel.
But then they put it in the water, and that makes them very effective at calling out, like, rocks and stuff that you could wreck on, you know. Before that, they were kind of just mainly, here's where a harbor is, everybody, come over here. And then you would run into coral and die. I'm speaking
Classic.
from experience.
Yeah.
Well,
happened too many
congratulations,
times.
Mitch. That's another doubloon for you. I knew it was good picking you as my first
Too
mate.
many first mates lost to the coral play.
Yeah.
What year did you say the screw pile
Scourge.
foundation was?
1838. The most recent of those innovations.
The say be a crew mistress.
The sea do be a crew mistress. This guy's already getting it. I can tell you're going places, Scallywag Steven.
Yeah.
Anyway, question 3. Well, here's where my little scrap of map ends. I wonder... You see anything? You guys see anything? Ah, look there, mateys. See the disturbance in the waves? A sunken ship. And it be teeming with life.
Maybe
Now,
it has a
shipwrecks-
heart of the sea in it.
Maybe it does. Now you're thinking like a pirate, Cooper. Anyway, shipwrecks tend to attract all sorts of ocean creatures and can provide such a nice habitat that sometimes we even sink them on purpose just for that. But which of the following benefits does a shipwreck not provide to sea life? Is it A, a sheltered habitat for small fish to avoid predators? B, a hard surface for coral polyps to latch onto? C, a break in the harsh current allowing for a stable ecosystem? Or D, a source of nutrients for algae and bacteria to feed on? Steven.
It's one of the last two. I'm gonna go with the break in the currents.
Steven, that is correct. It does break the current, but what breaking the current does, it tends to erode the land nearby as it whips the water around. So it causes significantly more damage than the protection that it offers by breaking the current in a small area.
And if you like go in rivers and stuff and you look at bridges and like the foundations that go into it, has a similar effect where the terrain around it is like completely like destroyed because of the obstruction.
Not cool, but
foundation has.
interesting.
Well, I mean, it's just the part.
Blackbeard!
If it isn't Captain No-Beard! Hope you don't mind if I come aboard, do ye?
Blackbeard, you scallywag, what are you doing in these waters?
Oh, just the pirate stuff. You know what's up. Ye best be handing over that map, or I'll be sending that bilge-filled bus straight to Davy Jones.
Oh, jeez. Well, mateys, it looks like he's got a lot of arms on that ship, and what was that in that wreck? The rest of my torn map. Anyway, it's probably best to do what he says so we don't scuttle ourselves. Here you go, Blackbeard, you bastard.
You bastard!
That gold in the Santa Maria is mine.
No!
Thank you for the directions, you scurvy dogs. Now, let me leave ye a parting gift. Fire!
Mateys, we're in a tight spot. Our ship be taking on water and fast.
Now,
Quick
get the
combat.
buckets.
We can take a little pause because I wanted to let you know
Oh.
that combat, historically, it was actually the leading cause of shipwrecks, or one of them. And a well-placed cannon shot or torpedo could put your boat right on the sea floor. So this is a dire situation. but not
Indeed,
too
let's stop
dire
talking about it.
that we have a trivia question. So question 4. One of the most famous sinkings occurred in the early 20th century when the German
Ella
U-boats
Fitzgerald.
patrolled the waters around Europe during the start of World War I. This particular ship was a passenger vessel, and sinking it was one of the main reasons for the U.S.'s involvement in that war. What is the name of this vessel? Cooper.
Blame the Maine on Spain!
That is incorrect, Cooper. It not be the Maine.
It not
This
be
is
the Maine?
World War I.
This is a different country that sank us.
The
It's not
Germans
Spain.
did it. The Germans sank
Or,
the
wait,
the,
did you
uh,
say World War II or World War I?
I was in World War One.
I thought the
Scallywag
Maine was
Steven.
World War One.
That's the Spanish
that's
American
the Spanish
War.
American War. Isn't the USS Lusitania?
Steven, that is good. It's the RMS Lusitania, but it is
RMS.
the Lusitania.
Okay,
job,
yeah, it's
Steven.
That is
the
correct.
because it was
Isn't the blame the Maine on Spain like Germany's attempt to keep us out of the war?
No, you're thinking of the Zimmerman, telegram.
Oh.
When Germany tried to get Mexico to invade the U.S.
Yep,
well,
that's
then
that.
I'm crossing a lot of things in my mind.
Well, on the Lusitania, 12,000 people were killed, including 128 American citizens, which kind of flipped public perception. And although it was a passenger vessel, it was carrying munitions and arms, which the Germans used to justify said attack. But it was a very dark day for the maritime folk. But, lucky for us, this old bus refuses to stay sunk. Patch the holes, Raise the sails. We're going after Blackbeard.
Yeah, we're gonna get revenge.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get revenge on the Queen Anne's Revenge.
The Queen Anne's Revenge.
The Queen Anne's Revenge, another ship name for you. Now that scallywag shouldn't be able to get far unless... Oh no. Blast it! Those be storm clouds rolling in, and it looks to be a bad one at that. And is that music? Do I hear music? This must be that November storm that sank that old iron hauler, the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Oh, that's the name.
Not
This-
the November
the Ella
gales came
Fitzgerald.
early.
This tragic wreck
no.
was immortalized in the song by Gordon Lightfoot of the same name, which tells the full tale of the voyage from start to finish. The question is, how many verses are in this 6.5 minute song about the Edmund Fitzgerald? Now you got me saying it.
The
Elsa
wreck of the Ella
Fitzgerald.
Oh man. Statistically, let me crunch the numbers.
Statistically.
Permission to
Cooper.
use a calc, which is short for calculator, by the way.
No, there are no calcs on the high seas.
Verses aren't that long. I want to say there's like 10 verses.
10 verses, okay, I'll take that into account. Scallywag Steven.
I'm thinking 4.
All
Really?
right.
I thought between. You said 10 and you said 4?
Surely it's between 10 and 4.
Surely.
It's gotta be.
It's one long verse.
I was.
He never takes a break.
I'll say.
It's free form.
I'll say
There's
8.
no stanzas.
Mitch, you'd be closest there. It's actually 7 verses of the song.
Ah.
One for each of the high
choruses.
seas.
One for each of the seas. Exactly.
What was I
We should have
You know
known
what,
that.
Cooper? Take a bonus point for that, you pirate.
Or
Wait,
a
but
bonus
it was-
point or a doubloon?
A bonus share of the treasure, a bonus to balloon.
Wow.
Wow, that's a
Well
big
done.
There you
Wait, but
go.
it happened in the Great Lakes, not in a sea.
Well, one for each of the lakes. And then a couple more.
Holmes.
Exactly.
You're
Anyway,
on thin ice now, my guy.
the interesting thing, the song is kind of like long. I mean, it's a good song, but like it just kind of goes like there's no chorus. It's just like he's just telling the story, and it gets a little repetitive after minute like 4 or something like that. But yeah, good song. Gordon Lightfoot, he crushed that. Anyway,
How would you rate it out of 10?
I would rate it out of 7. Please, I'm a pirate.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I'd rate
How
it a solid
many of
5
the
out
high
of 7.
seas out of 7?
Okay.
5 of the
okay.
seas. In terms of the wreck itself of the Edmund Fitzgerald, no one is quite sure which caused the wreck, but the ship did disappear in a storm and was later uncovered using like magnetic searching in the lakes. It was hauling a bunch of iron around. And I think it was found in like 2 separate pieces. Like I could be wrong in that. But 2 pieces is what we'll be in if we don't hurry up.
No!
Batten down the hatches. All hands on deck. Oh no. Look out for that wave!
We're getting tossed around. We're gonna end up in our own shipwreck.
Well, mateys. Whew. It looks like the bus has finally been scuttled and we're out without a vessel marooned on this island. Whatever will we do? While we have time to kill, how much treasure do you guys have so far?
Our guy be having 1 penny doubloon.
And I have 3, Captain.
First mate? And what about you,
Captain,
Scallywag?
I have 2 hold the balloons.
Alrighty. It's,
One for
it's-
each eye.
It's close, but my first mate is still in the lead for now. Well, we better be, trying to get off this island at the very least. Wait a minute. I recognize this island. Yes, this be the island that Alvin and those chipmunks were stranded on in the hit film from 2011, Shipwrecks. Surely, if we just follow their example, we can be off it in no time. Which of the following facts about the movie Shipwrecked is false?
It's false. Can't
This
wait
will
for
help
this.
us. I know it.
I was talking to Addison about this
Let me
episode, and she
think.
was like, "You have to do a question about Chipwrecked." And I was like, "I do have."
mean,
to.
you
Do you
kinda
have
do.
Yeah.
like a Gilligan question or anything? Or did you just
This is
go
the
for
only
Chipwreck?
one about a fictional shipwreck,
Wow.
and it's not even a shipwreck in that movie. Okay, anyway,
A. It is the highest grossing of the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. B. David Cross initially refused to play Uncle Ian, but was held at, quote, legal gunpoint due to his 3-picture deal. C. Shipwrecked is the only movie in the franchise to be rated G, the rest are PG. Or D. Jenny Slate made her feature film acting debut in this movie as the castaway Zoe.
Is it?
Dang it.
Which is true or
It
which
was in the
isn't?
same one.
Which is false.
Which is false?
3 of these weird things about Shipwrecked are true.
There's no way it was the highest grossing.
That's what I was going to say.
There's
I was
no
thinking.
way it's the highest
That's what I was
grossing.
saying.
Nobody saw Shipwreck.
That is correct, Cooper. That's 2 doubloons. The highest grossing is actually the Squeakquel.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
So it goes the Squeakquel, the original one, Shipwrecked, and then the Road Chip is the final one.
Road
But it
Chip.
still
I
made
forgot there was a
350.
fourth one.
Yeah, there's a 4th one.
Oh, another tangent. Road Chip. Listen to the soundtrack on Spotify. It is the worst soundtrack maybe in history for any movie ever. It is hysterically bad. It is so bad.
Arg, I think they play that at Guantanamo Bay to torture the
To
inmates.
torture them.
Yes.
Shipwrecked actually made $350 million still. So it was like not a bad performing movie.
I know the Alvin Cross thing was true. I heard that about like how
Yeah,
he was
I
like
heard that too.
after the first one, he was like, I just want to get out, but they're like, no, you have to, and he's like, this is gonna destroy my reputation.
And they
And it
kind of
did.
tortured him. Like they made him wear that pelican suit. They didn't let him do a stunt double. So he was like sweltering heat in this
Damn.
suit for like days and days on set. Like he had the
Oh my
worst time.
God.
It's really funny.
Well, now I remember. I think those chipmunks and chipettes made off with a raft, but I also remember there's a volcano on this island, so we gotta hurry up. Come on, build a raft. Let's hit it.
Oh,
it up.
it's going to erupt?
I don't know.
Is there
I
is there
don't know
some
if it's
trivia
accurate.
that we can use to help us build a raft or something? Or
It's more
Or
of
did
a
you just do
hands-on
it?
skill. I think
Okay.
my crew got it pulled together. So,
Oh, you
now
have
we're
another
back
crew.
on the
sorry,
high seas.
I wasn't much help then.
Yeah,
I'm
what
glad
the
your
hell,
crew was,
Scallywag
yeah,
Steven?
Well, yeah.
I might need to confiscate
I just
some.
well,
wanna
neither
point
was
out-
your first mate. Neither was your first mate. I wanna
The
say
bus
that.
is like a megazord and a spaceship, and we can't like fly it away.
Well, I don't know any of that. I
Got
just know how to
scuttled,
say
Mitch.
it.
I don't know what to tell you.
And it's scuttled. We scuttled the Megazord bus.
This is so
Not
sad.
canonically. Not canonically.
No, canonically.
It's all a dream at the
We'll
end,
recover
so.
it.
We'll tow
recover
it behind the raft. It'll be fine. Now we're back on the high seas, and we need to get our bearings. Let's get our bearings. Do you guys know how to get your bearings?
have Cooper the
sun.
cripple kick it. We could do look at the stars, the star charts.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
it
what's
is
that one?
daytime,
Dead,
unfortunately.
Dead something.
That's
Dead
true.
Reckoning.
Arg, the sun be bright.
Arg. Oh, look over there. Another shipwreck. Maybe we could find something helpful in there, or even salvage some materials.
sextant?
Maybe even a sextant. Scallywag Steven. Well, by my lack of beard, if it isn't the USS Cyclops. This ship went missing in transit from Brazil to Baltimore in 1918 and is one of the most famous lost ships in the Bermuda Triangle, being one of its foundational myths. And it looks like we found it right where it's supposed to be.
Oh, perfect.
Which of the following is not a proposed reason for this ship's disappearance? Is it A, its cargo of 11,000 tons of dense manganese ore shifted and caused the ship to capsize instantly? B, a German submarine attack sank the ship to deprive the U.S. of its resources? C, a freak storm in the area caused the ship to take on water and sink? Or D, a rogue wave snapped the ship's unusually long and flexible hull? Mitch.
I'm gonna say the German U-boat.
Mitch, that being correct, that is a proposed explanation. The Germans deny it, but it's still proposed. Cooper.
Arg, I be saying the storm.
Cooper, that be correct.
I think I've heard of this before.
Yeah, so while the weather in the Bermuda Triangle is kind of variable, and that's one of the reasons there are shipwrecks here, the last transmission from the USS Cyclops was, "Weather's fair, all well." So it indicates likely that whatever caused it to sink was a rapid and decisive action, not some kind of storm taken on water, because they didn't SOS or anything like that. So that's the leading theory. I probably think it's the ore. You know, like if it shifts in cargo, you just... You're done.
Rogue waves are scary though.
Rogue waves are quite scary.
I've seen like things that where people like propose that early myths on like sea serpents and stuff may have been just rogue waves destroying ships.
Yeah,
They
could
didn't
be.
even know. And people didn't even know, like, confirm the existence of rogue waves until like very recently.
But there are such thing as giant octopi
Oh, giant squids.
or giant squids. Sorry.
Yeah.
Please. First
I think
Ella
those- I think
Fitzgerald,
that's-
now
Yeah,
this.
and it's called Your Mom, First Mate Mitch.
Cut his ass.
I'm not gonna humor that.
Anyway, look alive, lads. Let's grab some of that manganese ore. I bet we could sell it. And some of that flexible hull. And maybe we could get ourselves seaworthy again. What say ye?
Oh, wait, Arg, you're going to put the manganese ore on our raft.
Well, why not?
Why not? We can make some serious.
We'll just do it good
Surely
this
it won't
time.
flip over our raft.
Surely not. We're smarter than that. We learned from our mistakes. Come on.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we're setting
Sure,
sail
Captain.
again.
Your,
Yeah,
your orders.
Now
Yeah,
we
you're
got
the
this
captain.
cool hull. We must be pretty lost in the Bermuda Triangle if we're coming across these lost ships. And, well, would you look at that? There's another one. That be looking like the SS Waratah, or Waratah, also known as Australia's Titanic. This British passenger vessel disappeared off the coast of South Africa, but it had one known survivor. Claude Sawyer was a passenger on the ship, but he disembarked at port in Durban before the ship left for Cape Town. Why did Claude leave the ship right before disaster struck? Multiple choice. Is it A, he had been seeing the number 13 appear frequently as his cabin number, on his ticket, on a lifeboat he frequently passed, and the number of seats at his dinner tables, which he saw as an omen to leave the vessel?
Wow.
B,
He's the
he
only
was
one.
a smuggler and left the ship to avoid being caught by port authorities, but was not able to make it back before departure, but then luckily survived. Is it C, he had dreams of a bloody figure holding a sword standing over him, which he took as a warning to leave the ship? Or is it D, his wife was having a baby and they had to stop on the shore to make a hospital? Mitch.
Oh, I feel like it's too crazy for it to not be true. I'm gonna say the dream.
That is correct, First Mate
It's
Mitch.
gotta be the bloody sword.
It was the
bloody
dream.
Yeah, sword.
So they kind of interviewed him. The Board of Trade did an inquiry, and they were like, "Okay, what happened?" And he testified officially that was happened, and there was no evidence to disprove or to prove otherwise. So that's kind of the story. And he's the only one to survive that wreck. The ship went missing after it disembarked before it got to Cape Town.
Wow.
It's a very spooky story. I was gonna try and go salvage some stuff from there,
Did he
but
get Final Destination?
I
How
think
did he
this
die?
honestly may be one of the inspirations of Final Destination, from what I was reading. I kind of saw that, but I didn't know if that was true. But I was going to salvage something from this ship, but I think we might want to stay away from this one, matey. I don't fancy myself a run-in with a sword-wielding ghost. I don't know about you.
Me neither.
So,
Yeah, that seems like
let's,
an omen.
we're just going to look the other way
You know
and
what?
keep on keeping on.
Arg, I think we should check it out. I think there's buried treasure aboard.
He thinks there's buried treasure in the wreck of the Waratah.
I be challenging your decision to bypass the ship.
Oh,
All right. Well, here's a shovel. Go dig around. I'm not doing it.
On the ship.
Yep. Ah, you fool. You made a stop for no reason. There's no buried treasure here.
I'm gonna take a doubloon from you.
Give me 3 of your doubloons.
Oh.
You're gonna take doubloons from me?
Yeah, I'll take your doubloon.
No, Mitch. You give them to the captain.
Wow,
You
greedy
trying to
first mate.
steal from
Yeah.
me, First Mate
Watch
Mitch?
your first
No,
mate.
not from you. Not
Kick
from
him
you, Captain.
overboard.
I'll put you on the plank. I'll send you straight to Davy Jones.
To clarify, Cooper, were you actually challenging?
Yeah.
But he was doing it in the lore, man.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
First, he
Wow.
breaks the
Can I
immersion
challenge that
with
question?
so-
Is that what you
I'm
wanted? Is
so
that what you
sorry.
wanted?
I would like to use my one challenge for
I
this
would just
episode.
like my one challenge to risk 3 points in exchange for 3 more.
Thank you for the explanation, Cooper. I appreciate that.
Hand
think you
over
are
those
capping.
doubloons, Cooper the Cripple.
You are
They're
capping.
mine
That is
now.
cap.
You made us stop for no reason. You're lucky I don't send you to swim with the fishes. Well, we've wasted too much time here. Question 9. Shiver me timbers, that was a creepy one, mateys. It looks like that creepiness will just keep coming, though. If you see off the starboard, that looks to be the wreck of the SS Noronic. This ship was mainly a livestock carrier and went missing in 1893 on its journey between Wales and New York City. While most missing ship legends leave no trace, the Noronic had some evidence turn up slightly after its departure, however. Which of the following was discovered as evidence of the Noronic's wreck? Is it A, 2 unoccupied lifeboats bearing the Noronic's name were found? B, messages in bottles mentioning the ship striking an iceberg were picked up? C, a piece of hull that either belonged to the Noronic or its sister ship, the SS Bovik, was recovered. Or D, a collection of cattle bones washed up on shore in Canada.
I was like, it's gotta be the livestock.
Scallywag Steven looks like to be first.
See, I don't think it's the livestock. I just don't.
It's
I
too
don't know.
good. It's too good.
It's too good. It is too good. I'm gonna go with the holes. The dual holes.
The dual hulls?
C be incorrect, Steven.
Oh, the sea be a
Yes,
cruel
Scallywag.
mistress.
C, answer C be a cruel mistress. What about you, Cooper the Crip?
I be saying, show me livestock.
That be incorrect as well, Cooper.
Oh, so what's left?
A and B. The lifeboats are the ships and the messages in a bottle.
Dude, challenge now. It's livestock.
I'll say
Challenge
A.
now.
A, B, correct, Mitch. That is
Sure.
two doubloons for
Sure
you.
it is.
So 2 lifeboats with the Neuronic's name were found off the coast of
what are the
Halifax.
chances of that happening?
They were about 500 miles off the coast of Halifax, Nova Scotia, about a month or so after the ship departed, and it's the only recovery. There was no sign of life or anything.
No, imagine how crazy it would be if it was actually just a bunch of cattle
Yeah,
bones
that'd be
all at once.
spooky as hell,
That would
if
be
I had to say.
Very spooky.
Well, anyway, it is a livestock ship, so I'm sure they have plenty of supplies and rations and all that stuff. So let's get down there and recover what we can so we don't starve or get scurvy or anything out here. Or just some of you think there's buried treasure down here? Is that what I was picking up?
Oh,
I think there's some cattle
Or
bones.
if I could search for more buried treasure, I would.
Too bad. You're in the brig.
we have to do it in the moment, or we?
Well,
we can
I mean,
wait?
you can make us go back if you really want to, but that's not very
We're doing
ballsy of you.
Yeah, that's
Or
fair.
If we get rescued and you make us go back,
Well,
I'll be
hang on,
upset.
because you did say that things are going to get more creepy, and then they didn't get more creepy, right? Am I crazy?
What's
You
not
said-
creepy about
No,
2 empty lifeboats?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But
I
the
think
bones
any
would be
shipwreck-
creepy. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna challenge. Why not?
He's
Why
hunting
not?
for treasure while the
Cooper
rest of
thinks
us
it's a
search for
challenge. I'm
resources.
gonna
I
say it's a
do, and I will be upset if you find it.
Bitch. Here's your shovel, matey. Go for a dig.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ah, you fool. I thought better of my first mate. There be
Damn
no
it.
buried treasure under
Kill
here.
him. Kill him.
I
There's not enough.
agree.
There's not
there,
enough room
buddy.
in the
Dang
brig.
it.
Throw him overboard.
Who's the scallywag now?
Give me
the
3 year
scallywag
doubloons.
now?
Also, a fun fact while we're here: the ships or the messages in a bottle were found, but they were a hoax. Like somebody heard the ship disappeared and they just did it themselves. So that was kind of a funny thing.
Classic.
All right, mateys. I think I'm starting to get a sense of me bearings now, but before we head off to where I think Santa Maria is from my brief glance at the map, do you see that glittering under the waves over yonder?
Is that the doubloons?
Glittering.
There's some glittering and
I'm always thinking of treasure.
It's Red
All right.
Rackham's treasure.
it can't be. That right there, mateys, can only be the wreck of the Flor de la Mar. This famous Portuguese vessel sank in 1511 off the coast of Sumatra while carrying a massive treasure hoard after their capture of Malacca. The wreck has never been discovered to this day, but it is said to be the most valuable lost ship in history. What is the estimated value of the gold, jewels, and artifacts lost with the Flor de la Mar?
In today's money.
In U.S. dollars. Today's money.
US
Closest
dollars.
I'll
to.
set the bar.
Closest
I'll set the
to.
bar.
Cooper hit it.
$15 million. US dollars.
United States currency.
I'm
Personally,
going
I'm
to
more
say
into crypto these days.
Arg, transfer
I'm
that to
in the-
Bitcoin.
How much
I
Ethereum?
mainly handle in silks and perfumes and other various fine measures of wealth. Frankincense.
How much?
How much
how many
frankincense,
gallons of
Steven?
frankincense?
Well, roughly the frankincense, and it's
think
the
it's
ability to sense Frankenstein is worth
yes.
roughly $300 million.
300 million. I
Really?
forgot that Frankenstein was your archenemy, Scallywag
Am
Steven.
I crazy for thinking higher than that?
Yarrr.
Are you hunting to the end of the
Say a
earth?
billion. Say a billion, Mitch. Say it.
Say 10 billion.
I'm gonna do it. You know what? Don't chastise me. I'm gonna do it. $1 billion.
I'm about to chastise the hell out of you. But I can't because that's the closest, bitch.
Wow.
The estimated value of the Flor de la Mar's treasure is $2.6 billion.
Holy crap.
It is, there's a lot of stuff in there, but lost of time. We'll never know. Quick, mateys, grab as much of that treasure as you can and hurry
Dang,
your
we're
butts
rich.
up.
And
We
the
may-
lore?
I don't even need these doubloons.
And the manganese ore?
We may have
holy crap.
material riches, but nothing compares to the knowledge that uncovering the wreck of the Santa Maria
true.
will give us. You know,
That's
the
true.
greatest treasure of all, knowledge. So,
Yeah, I can't lose sight of that, or I'll get
Darn
turned
right.
into
Your
a
eyes on the
skeleton or
prize.
something.
while we're counting all this treasure, how many doubloons does everybody have?
Well, I would have 5, but I lost 3 in the great buried treasure hunt of question 7 or whatever.
That's
it
what
was.
you get for making us stop.
So I have whatever 5 minus 3 is 2.
There you go. If you listen to the first Pirates episode, we did basic subtraction in that. You might want to refresh.
Damn.
Might want to refresh.
Why is this episode so savage? I have 6.
Why is this episode so savage?
Yeah, I got 6 doubloons, First Mate Mitch.
Yeah, 6 to
And I have 2 doubloons.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at a pirate accent.
Well, we be doing 3 doubloons per question now
Captain
that we're
Aiden, what do
in
you
round
feel?
3.
How do you feel about the famous film
What'd you just call
Pirates
me?
of the Caribbean?
He's no beard.
I be
No
Captain
beard.
No
Captain No
Beard. We
Beard.
left Aiden on the shore. He didn't get to come on this voyage.
Sorry, you have a striking resemblance.
Maybe he be my long lost brother, I don't know. My
You
only
left him on the
family is the
shore,
sea.
wow.
We're moving into the third
what
sea, and what's that on the horizon? Oh, I'd recognize that flag on any one of the 7 seas. It be the Queen Anne's Revenge. We're right on old Blackbeard's tail,
Oh,
that
no.
Scallywag. Now, if we only had a faster ship, we might be able to... Well, how lucky are we? That right there looks to be the wreck of the HMS Pandora, famous for its hunt of the mutinous crew of the Bounty. That ship was originally sent to Tahiti to transport some breadfruit plants, but the crew loved island life so much that they mutinied against their captain, William
Damn.
Bligh, and sent him off with a small crew in a 23-foot open boat to die.
Damn.
However, Bligh miraculously made it all the way to Timor near Indonesia, where he sent the crew of the Pandora to capture the traitors and bring them to justice.
Damn, hell yeah, that's badass.
The question is, during Bligh's journey, he had 18 men in his crew. How many did he lose during his 48-day, 4,000-mile sail? Steven.
I'm going to say unlucky number 13.
All right, Steven. Cooper.
And this is when he's on his way back to try to take him over.
No, this is when they send him in. They basically just were like, okay, you're mutinied. Have at it. Here's a boat. You'll probably die. And he managed to make it all the way back to civilization to then send this big
With
ship.
18 people?
With
like
18
they sent
people.
him
I
and
see.
18
And how
people
many
back?
of-
Yep.
Okay.
So how many survived on the way there?
I should have clarified, but I feel good about my
I
answer.
think he was the lone survivor.
So you think all 18 of them died?
Yes.
All right, Mitch.
I'm the opposite. I think all of them survived.
Well, Mitch,
power
he be
of
the
friendship.
closest. Only one died on that voyage. He managed to make, with limited food, limited water, an open vessel. He
That's
managed to
badass.
make a 48-day sail. It is one of the greatest stories of naval travel of all time.
cool.
The shipwreck comes into it where the Pandora basically went back, it captured the mutineers, it put them in the brig, which they called Pandora's Box, which I thought was really cool. But tragically, the Pandora wrecked on the Great Barrier Reef on its return voyage, and they died. So,
Biggest reef and they hit it.
however, that's the wreck of the Pandora right there. And with our meager ship, I figure we could fix up the old Pandora and get a ship primed to capture that bastard Blackbeard. What do you say?
Surely we won't hit the reef.
Surely
What should we
not.
call it? Bus 2?
I vote the Ella Fitzgerald.
Gerald, there we go.
Is he heading north?
It looks like he's heading
Or
across
do we
the
call
wind,
it the Queen Anne's Revenge?
Yeah, that works too. I kind of like that one. I'll put it up to a vote.
Why not both?
The Ella Fitzgerald.
Let us know what you think
The
in the
Ella
comments. What should our
Fitzgerald's
vote
Revenge.
Tell
Revenge.
Sharon in the
Tell
comments.
Sharon in the comments.
Sharon is a cruel mistress. Sharon be a cruel
The comments be a cruel
Wow.
mistress when you're sailing the internet seas. All right.
That's why we're followed by today's sponsor, NordVPN. NordVPN, sail the internet. Pro
Sail
total
the
security.
internet.
That would be great once we actually get a NordVPN sponsorship.
Anyway, looks like we have the Queen Anne's Revenge, also known as the Ella Fitzgerald, and we're ready to chase down Blackbeard. Oh, but wait. Do you feel that chill in the air, mateys? Do you see the ice beginning to form on the surface of the waves?
Oh, don't tell me we're
Almost as if we wandered
Titanic.
into the Arctic.
Oh no!
What black
but
magic's
we were
is
just at the
Blackbeard
Great Barrier
working?
Reef.
I know.
We've really
I said the
moved
Bermuda
quickly.
Triangle's weird as shit.
Yeah, space
anyway,
time.
we better be careful, or we might end up just like that ship right over there. Yes, I think it is. That'd be the Endurance, the famous Arctic explorer ship, or at least what's left of it. The Endurance sunk in 1915, but due to the cold Arctic waters, it has barely degraded, leaving it as one of the best preserved shipwrecks of all time. So much so that they don't touch it. It's like an archaeological site. Remarkably, the crew of the Endurance actually survived this sinking, due in no small part to the efforts of their leader. Which famous explorer was the owner and leader of the Endurance and its expedition? Is it A, Edmund Hillary, B, Ernest Shackleton, C, David Livingstone, or D, Robert Falcon Scott? Stephen.
David Livingstone.
That'd be incorrect, Stephen. David Livingstone's a different explorer. I forget what he was famous for. I forgot to write it down. I can look it up. Who'd be next? Cooper.
Okay, so the first one you said was Edmund Hillary.
Edmund Hillary, yes.
Oh, that one sounds familiar to me, but I think he was somebody else. I think Edmund Hillary was somebody else, but I'll say that one. Edmund Hillary.
Edmund Hillary be incorrect. He was the first to climb Mount Everest. That's what he's famous for. He's from
should have
New Zealand.
done. I knew that.
yes.
I knew that.
Oh, you should have known that.
Yeah, David
Well,
Livingstone was
George
was
Mallory
a-
could have been the first one.
He could have
We
been,
will
but
never
alas. David Livingstone is famous for his expeditions into Africa. He was an early Christian missionary and discovered, or, mapped
Discovered
a lot of
Africa.
what was going on in Africa.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
It's either Shackleton or
Shackleton or Robert Falcon Scott.
Falcon Scott. That's such a cool name.
It is quite a cool name.
I'll go with that then.
Cool name.
Falcon.
Robert Falcon Scott is also incorrect. It was Ernest Shackleton. It'd be Ernest Shackleton.
Ernest Shackleton.
Robert Falcon Scott was a British Royal Navy officer and polar explorer, so he went to Antarctica a lot. He reached the South Pole at some point. Ernest Shackleton is the main guy for the Endurance. The name Endurance actually comes from the Shackleton family motto, which is Latin, but it translates to "By endurance we conquer," which is hell yeah. All right, I mean that's
cool.
awesome.
That's awesome. Captain No-Beard.
Yes.
How do you feel about boba tea? Do you like it? I don't know how to feel about it.
You know, Scallywag Steven, I haven't had much boba tea. I'm more of a grog man myself. When I think tea, I think of my arch nemesis, the East India Company, and I just can't bear it.
There's a lot of lore here.
Good.
That'd be my nemesis.
Aren't you glad I asked that question now?
I quite am. Thank you very much, Scallywag Steven. In fact, take it to balloon,
A
why
lot
not?
of depth
Okay.
to
What the
character. A lot of depth
We're
to the
asking
character.
about
now.
boba tea? What?
Careful, Mitch. You might have your one crash out, and we'll send you crashing into Davy Jones' locker.
You'll be walking
Now that's a threat.
There's a threat.
Steven
Well,
beats me by 1 point. I'm gonna
look
lose.
alive, crew. We should be able to plow through this ice in no time. And we're almost clear, but look out. What's that ahead? Oh, no, that'd be an iceberg. In fact, that seemed to be the very same iceberg
I recognize
that
this
sunk
iceberg.
the unsinkable ship, the RMS Titanic.
I've played these games before.
On that fateful night in April 15th, 1912, the ship, the Titanic, hit an iceberg, causing water to enter the hull, and the ship eventually ripped in half and sank to the bottom of the ocean. While this ship was said to be unsinkable, the iceberg was kind of just the nail in the coffin, so to speak. Many small things led to this disastrous wreck. The question is, which of the following factors did not result in the Titanic hitting the iceberg? So 3 of these did, one of them is false. A, the night was a moonless one, reducing the visibility. B, the ship was traveling near full speed despite the ice warnings. C, the sea was unusually calm, so the iceberg had no waves breaking against it, making it hard to see. Or D, the lookouts could not access their binoculars, as the key to the lockbox had been left in London. Steven.
I'm gonna go with the last one because I feel like in all the other ones I can picture with like Titanic stuff.
You be talking about the lookouts.
binoculars.
Steven, that'd be incorrect. The lookouts were robbed of their binoculars because when they changed officers, they left the key to the binocular lock spot. Like, I don't know.
Foolish.
Why didn't they just break it open? Who knows? Foolish.
They didn't want to break property. They didn't think it was going to be that important.
Exactly.
Well, they ended up breaking a lot more property because of it.
Cooper.
Arg, I forget what it was, but I'd be saying the second one.
The ship was traveling near full speed despite the ice warnings?
Arg, that's right.
Be incorrect, Cooper.
Oh.
The ship
That's what I
was
was
traveling
gonna guess.
quite fast despite the warnings for ice, which was part of the reason the damage was so bad and they couldn't turn out of the way in time.
Wow. That was what I was going to guess.
Well, First Mate Mitch, you got a 50-50. A classic
so it's
pirate 50-50.
either calm
Classic.
sea or... what was
Or
the...
Moonless Night.
It always comes down to the 50-50.
does.
Arg, the 50-50
I'm gonna-
be a cruel mistress.
I mean, what? In the ocean, do the waves ever not? I'm going to say that one. I feel like that's...
Do the waves
not a
ever
thing.
not? Is that your...
Do the waves ever not
ever not?
do that? That's my
Well,
guess.
Mitch, C be a cruel mistress, but C is correct in this
Oh,
case.
wow.
C is a cruel mistress.
So there
They are-
was a moon out.
So actually, it's the reverse. There was a moonless night. It was a moonless night. However, the sea was actually so choppy that the iceberg itself looked like the white crest of a wave. So this combined with the poor visibility of the lack of moon basically led to
and
the crash.
lack of binoculars.
And the lack of binoculars.
Little do our contestants know that this was the fake answer. Looks like they were fooled this time.
So fun fact, the ship actually might have survived if it had just gone straight into the iceberg. Because they tried to turn, they ended up breaching more chambers of the hull, which is what inevitably caused it to sink. So that's that.
And also the Titanic, don't forget this, it sank on the day that Kim Il-sung was born.
Welcome
Wow.
back to the Titanic.
I always mention that. Welcome back, Titanic.
But yeah, another fun fact about the Titanic, because I thought of this as a potential second question, was that James Cameron has been to the Titanic 33 times, and he has
wow.
technically spent more time with the ship than its own captain did.
Wasn't the captain also like drunk?
Probably.
Office
They were
knocker?
all drunk back in the day.
They were all drunk.
The other thing is, like, you can't even dive down there. Like, you need submersibles to get down there because the pressure's so great, and the ship is slowly being eaten away. Like,
whoa,
in the
too
next
soon,
10
too
years
soon.
or so. Yeah, jeez.
Tried not to mention it, but there we go. But in the next like 10 years or so, the ship might be honestly fully gone because it's been eaten away.
Can I share something
Yeah.
real quick?
Yeah, go
There's
for
this really cool YouTube channel. It's wait, Blackbeard, wait.
Never
I'm giving you a
mind.
fun fact. Wait.
Finally, we've made it through the ice, and it looks like we caught up with the old devil Blackbeard. I'll be taking that map back, you scurvy dog.
No beard! Didn't ye and your crew of landlubbers learn ye lesson? You'll have to pry it from me cold dead hands, you lily-livered lowlife.
All right, gang. I know Blackbeard's ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, wrecked back in 1718 near North Carolina. So if we can recreate those events, we might be able to get the map back from that devil. So the question for you is, how did the Queen Anne's Revenge wreck?
Oh.
Is it A, Lieutenant Robert Maynard of the British Navy fired upon the ship, sinking it and driving Blackbeard to a nearby cove where he was killed in a duel? B, a kraken, likely a whale of some kind, ran the ship while it was short on supplies, causing enough damage to sink the vessel? C, the ship ran aground on a sandbar and was abandoned, eventually sinking when the tide changed? Or D, Blackbeard intentionally set the ship ablaze to use as a weapon against the British Navy? What is it, Cooper?
Arg, I be saying it sandbar.
Cooper, that be correct. C, as always, is a cruel mistress, and she be
As
correct.
always, is every question C?
No.
God.
At first I started saying
thought
it
about
because saying it because I was getting it wrong on C.
Yeah. Anyway,
C be C.
in fun fact, likely Blackbeard did this on purpose to try to reduce his crew so he could take more of the treasure, but he did run aground off the coast of North Carolina and the ship sunk. But that might be it, Cooper. That's 3 doubloons for you, and you've come up with a solution. If we distract Blackbeard enough, he'll hopefully run aground again. He's always been a terrible lookout. I know just what to do. Follow my lead. Oi, Blackbeard! Blackbeard.
Oi, Blackbeard!
Oi, Blackbeard.
Your mother was a bilge rat, and somehow you're bucking uglier than you barnacle-backed buffoon.
You suck!
Wait just a minute, you cowardly cabin crawler!
Now the rest of you try. Each of you do an insult at Blackbeard to distract him. Cooper, start with you.
Arg, Blackbeard, that beard don't even look real black. I bet you dye it daily.
Come on!
Blackbeard, I heard that you.
What?
Blackbeard, I heard that you.
I heard that you put like smoke in your beard, like you put a fire underneath your beard to make you yourself look more intimidating. But bro, that's cringe as hell.
That one hits deep.
Steven,
Blackbeard, I hear that you're a fake cell. You're actually sleeping with women, but you're trying to pretend that you don't online for clicks. You're trying to get incel cred. You're not an incel.
You're not a true
fake
incel,
cell.
Blackbeard.
You're no true cell of me.
I'm outside the hierarchy. You don't understand.
You're a sub-8 male, Blackbeard, and you always will be.
that's it, Steven. I think we've got him off his rocker.
Now,
Push him overboard.
I'll get all of you soggy sack of coal!
He's run aground in the coral. We did it. I'll be taking that map off you, you half-rotten
taking
anchor.
that one.
Cause shoot no beard, I'll be having your head!
Wow.
We did it, mateys! The map is ours! So now, there's only one stop left. If I'm looking at the map, we should be near the wreck of the Santa Maria de la Immaculada Concepcion. This ship ran aground near Hispaniola in the 1492. But before that, it was one of 3 ships sailed by Christopher Columbus in his first voyage across the Atlantic. Unfortunately, due to its sinking, we don't have many details about the ship. It's quite mysterious, so this should be quite an important archaeological find, a great prize for our voyage. The question
True
is,
prize of knowledge.
of the 3 ships, exactly, Scallywag Steven, exactly. Of the 3 ships in Columbus's fleet, rank them from smallest to largest.
Ooh.
So I would assume we all know, say it with me, it's the
Nina.
Nina, the Pinta.
and the Santa Maria. So
Yeah.
rank them in order. It looks like Cooper the Cripple is up first. Cooper, put them in order for me.
Arg, I'll say from smallest to largest be the Nina, the Santa Maria, and the Pinta.
All right, Cooper. Mitch, what do you got for me?
I had the smallest, so smallest to largest. I have Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria. So actually in order.
In order. And then Steven, what about you?
I said that the smallest is the Pinta because it makes me think of a pinto bean, which is small.
Pinta
And then
bean.
Santa Maria, kind of in the middle, and then Nina, the largest.
So are we all
You
different?
said something.
You're all different. And Mitch, you be correct on that one. It's in order. So the Nina is the smallest, or the Nina. Then the Pinta. Those were both kind of merchant vessel type. And then the Santa Maria was the flagship, the big cargo ship. So that's why it's such a good find. And mateys, drop anchor. We've done it. We've sailed through the Bermuda Triangle. We've fought Blackbeard. And we've found our quarry. So now it's time to divvy up the shares of the treasure. But there's some buried treasure out there, isn't there?
Oh, there is.
Who
Scallywag
has
Steven.
not looked, Scallywag Steven?
I have not.
You're gonna make us go all the way back, Scallywag Steven.
Yeah, what the hell? We just escaped, and now you're making us go back.
Listen, I didn't want to get thrown in the Borg. You know, I wanted to consider my options. I'm a thoughtful scallywag here.
If you'd like to check the map, we can retrace our steps
Yeah,
on the
let's
voyage.
check the. You kept the log of where we went.
I
Yeah,
did.
if I could
I'm a
look
good
at that, that'd
captain.
be great. Yeah, you're a good captain.
All right.
I'll
Okay, so question
I
one.
take a-
So they could find out what they were.
Yep.
Okay, I was thinking about 2 of them: the Titanic, and then question 11. Listen, originally I was like, in my mind's eye, I see the Titanic. I think I'm gonna stick with that, and I'm gonna dig.
I think you
Don't
might
make
be
me
right.
swim all the way down to the bottom there
Back
and
to the
dig.
Titanic. Good thing we're close.
Okay.
Here's a submersible.
I'll call it my
I promise
good
it's
friend
not
James
carbon
Cameron.
fiber, yes.
Too soon.
No.
All
We
right.
can't go an episode without mentioning it.
Yeah. Steven, your submersible with your shovel. Its robot arms are digging. Ding, and curse you, you found me buried treasure in the Titanic.
I thought that one was a little sus.
So actually, Steven, it was the calm sea. So the sea was actually, all of them are correct. The seas were calm that night,
knew.
and so there were no waves crashing against the iceberg, so there was nothing showing that there was something. So all of those were correct.
I remembered in my mind's eye. I just didn't feel confident.
So that be 3 doubloons to you, Steven.
I think it was the lore. I think it was the lore of them
lore.
being thrown in the brig where I was like, I don't want to challenge. I don't want to be thrown in the brig.
I don't want to be in the brig.
Yeah. Yes.
So can we divvy up these final shares of the treasure so that we can all go our separate ways?
Arg, I be having 5 doubloons.
I have 11 doubloons.
I have 6.
Well,
Arr.
it looks like First Mate Mitch made out like a bandit or a pirate, I guess. Congratulations to our winner, the first mate of the episode,
Blackbeard.
Mitch. Yarrr. And well, mateys, we be
I'm
sailing
sorry,
into
Blackbeard.
port.
I didn't mean any of it. All those insults before, I was just trying to throw you off.
I did, I meant
You
to.
are a true cell. I will never take that away from you.
Well,
Appreciate
mateys,
it, matey.
we be sailing into port, so that be all the time we have. If you enjoyed your voyage on the bus one, we'd love it if you, I guess, at this point, if you enjoyed your voyage on the Ella Fitzgerald, aka the Queen Anne's Revenge, we'd love it if you told all your hearties, buckos, and scallywags about us. We'll be on all socials at Bus One Trivia, and you can set sail to our website, bus1trivia.com, to find our buried treasure cache of episodes, merch, our Patreon, and more. I'd like to thank our friend Blackbeard for appearing on this episode. Thank you, Ethan.
Thank you, Blackbeard.
It was
Arr,
awesome.
thank you very much.
It was Ethan all along?
It was Ethan all along.
Oh,
Sorry to break
Ethan?
the illusion. And
Ethan is Blackbeard.
Ethan is Blackbeard confirmed.
And we'd also like to thank Verge for the use of our theme song 5978, which is, say it with me, everybody, a certified banger. Yarrr. Thank ye for sailing Bus One, and we'll be seeing you next time. Ahoy!
Oh yeah, and that YouTube video that I was talking about, it's